Hi listeners. Welcome back to Kokajan channel. Learning English fast for free. Today we're going to train our speaking skill by asking questions in a form of a conversation. Listen and then repeat. Were you at home yesterday afternoon, John?
Yes, I was. I was at home all day yesterday.
What were you doing yesterday?
I was writing letters most of the day.
Did you see Mr. Green yesterday?
Yes, I saw him. I saw him last night at the university.
What was he doing when you saw him?
When I saw him, he was talking with Mr. Sullivan.
What were you doing when I called you by phone last night?
When you called me, I was just leaving the house.
Where were you going when I called you?
When you called, I was going out to the movies.
While you were at the movies last night, I was working.
Did you work hard?
Yes, I did. I worked until nearly midnight.
What did John say he was doing last night?
While you were at the movies, John was writing letters.
I haven't seen John today. Where is he?
Were you at the doctor's office yesterday?
Yes, I was. I went to his office at about 4 o'clock.
Did you see Dr. Rice?
Yes, I did. What were you doing yesterday at 4 o'clock?
While you were at the doctor's office, I was writing letters.
Who were you writing to?
I was writing to friends of mine in New York.
I have to write some letters too.
Where were you yesterday afternoon, Mr. Brown?
I was out of the house all afternoon.
I called you on the telephone at about 3:30.
When you called me, I was at the university.
Did you see Mr. Sullivan at the university?
Yes, I saw him for 2 or 3 minutes.
What was Mr. Sullivan doing when you saw him?
When I saw him, Mr. Sullivan was reading a book.
You saw Henry last night, didn't you?
Yes, I did. He was busy when I saw him.
What was he doing when you saw him?
When I saw him, he was watching his favorite TV program.
Did Mr. and Mrs. Brown call you yesterday?
Yes, they did. They called us at about 3 o'clock.
What were you doing when they called you?
When they called us, we were having a late lunch.
What time did Mr. and Mrs. Brown have breakfast yesterday?
I've forgotten what time they said they had breakfast.
When you called me last night, I was addressing some letters.
How many letters did you write last night?
Quite a few. There were 10 envelopes, I believe.
While you were writing letters, I was reading a book.
Were you at home most of the day yesterday?
I was at home part of the day. I went to the doctor's office.
Did you go to the doctor's in the afternoon?
No, I went to the doctor's about 10 o'clock in the morning.
While you were at the doctor's, I was sleeping soundly.
What time did you wake up yesterday morning?
I didn't wake up until nearly 11 a.m.
While you were sleeping soundly, I was doing a lot of things. That's the end of the lesson. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this link. See ya in the next video. Goodbye.